Trump administration has rightly put focus on disrupting and deterring China's malign influence within the United States. From a legal perspective, and with the tools and authorities of the Department of Justice in mind, what do you see as the most urgent actions that we should be pursuing to stop this malign influence, disrupt IP theft, and economic and tech espionage?
Thanks for the question, Senator. For a more complete answer, I'd certainly want to be able to discuss it with the professionals inside of NSD.
Yeah,
but it seems to me that making sure that we have all of the intelligence collection that we can in order to find all of our vulnerabilities and adequate cybersecurity would be, very good starts.
So an inventory of the cyber capabilities, and how would you go about that?
I would talk to the people who have those abilities and who are in charge of those around, not just in the Department of Justice, but around the intelligence community to see the status.
People like?
NSA, various other intelligence organizations that do these things.
If confirmed, what laws and regulations do you anticipate relying on in executing your role and NSD's role in this priority of cyberspace?
Well, Foreign Intelligence Surveillance Act would be one, to be able to collect the necessary intelligence to find our vulnerabilities. And essentially, any tool to collect information that we have, I think, would be very important in order to ascertain, to learn as much as we can about our various vulnerabilities.
And have you reviewed, and are you deeply familiar with the laws and regulations that would govern your position, your conduct, and your responsibilities?
I'm quite familiar with some of them, like the Foreign Intelligence Surveillance Act, but there are quite a number that the National Security Division administers. So I'm more familiar with some than I am with others, but fortunately we have a lot of experts around the department and the various other authorities.
Thank you. Mr. Lucas, I think we share a view that we need more people from all kinds of backgrounds and experiences as we reform and fix the IC's analytical enterprise, bringing different perspectives and ideas to the fore. If confirmed, can you speak to what your priorities would be in attracting, recruiting, and retaining such a workforce?
Yes, thank you, Senator, and I appreciated our conversation in your office where we talked about this topic. My view is that particularly the analytical cadre of the U.S. intelligence community needs a wide diversity of backgrounds, skills, and viewpoints. That's quite different than having a political dogma called diversity, equity, inclusion. Part of that would be reaching out in terms of our recruitment efforts, looking across the countries to universities where the IC has not traditionally been active, and looking to just bring in a much broader community of new analysts who are then able to work on the questions facing our nation.
Thank you. Yeah, I find that any organization runs best if it's open to free exchange and an honest, even a brutal confrontation with the truth, and have heated arguments behind closed doors before important decisions are made and all the rest. And it seems like you embrace that ethic and culture. Is that an accurate characterization?
Yes, Senator, that's an accurate characterization.
What tangible actions would you recommend to the director in furtherance of good decision-making as it relates to receiving different ideas and perspectives?
Advising the director, I think it will be critical for her to be in regular contact with the heads of the IC agencies, to be understanding how they are conducting their recruitment, what sort of cultures they are trying to build based around objectivity and non-politicization of intelligence. She really needs to dig in and understand what problems the community is facing, and I believe we have a director who's already doing that.
All right. Thank you, Chairman.
Thank you, Senator Young.